Hi guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Catalina, owner of Krafts made by Cat, a small business that sells cute handmade goods. And if you're back for another video, thank you for coming back. This video is going to be more of a studio vlog-esque type video. I have no idea when I am uploading this video or what I'm recording for, but lately I have been actually ahead of schedule. So I have videos recorded and edited about a week and a half before they need to come out, which is great, and I want to keep that up. So I decided to just start recording now. Today is Monday, it's the start of the week, which is great. I just had an event on Saturday, and now I am prepping for more events because I have one in the beginning of March, and I have one in the beginning of April, and I'm hoping for one at the end of February. I do need to check my emails and things to see if I can get into that event. Hopefully I can. I'd love to be able to do it. I will have a market recap. Actually, by the time this video comes out, it should already be out. If not, it will be coming out very soon. But a market recap on my event from this past Saturday. But this is more of a studio vlog. So I cleaned up my desk, but everywhere behind me, I know you guys can't really see, but behind me where the closet is just a pile of junk. There is yarn everywhere. There is clothes that I just cleaned last night that need to be put away. There's containers and containers and containers of whips or like market prepped pieces and cakes everywhere. It's just a hot mess. The yarn needs to get cleaned, all that good stuff. Will I be doing that right now? No, I will not be doing that right now because I am crocheting right now. So first, this was laying on my desk, so I'm going to go ahead and run through the rest of this skein of yarn, or cake rather. I started it mid last week or something, so I'm just going to finish using this up making whale tops. But more importantly, I wanted to make this after my event, so I think I started it Saturday night, like late at night when I got home, because we had stayed past the event and it ended at 3, so we could have been home at like 4:30, but we decided to do some walking and so on and so forth, so we didn't get home till I think like 7 or 8, can't remember, much later though. And I started this project. So if you haven't seen me make these before, this is a Anchor the Octopus. I usually make mini ones. I'll go ahead and put a picture up on the screen of one of the mini anchors I made. I actually made this one at a market, and it sold, and I've made maybe 5 or 6 of them, and once I started, I just really like making them. I don't know why they're so cute, but there is a bigger anchor, and I did buy the bundle pack, and I've been sitting on making the bigger anchor because I wanted to probably only make one, and that would be the one I need to measure out. So weighing the yarn, timing myself, doing all of those steps, and those steps are just easier to do in the office than somewhere else, whether I'm in the car, or I'm in the kitchen, or a different bedroom, or whatever. It's just a lot easier to do it in here than it is anywhere else. Did I not do it in here anyway? Yes, because I'm gonna make a second one, and I just really wanted to make this one, so I started it. I will be making a second one to measure out for the pricing and stuff before my next market. But this is one of the tentacles. I think you can see the whole thing. It's double in length, so this is usually one tentacle for the mini anchor. It's double. You still need 8, obviously. I decided to use this dark blue yarn that I had already cut into, and I was testing the waters on if it would be enough. Spoiler alert, it was not enough. I was only able to get 5 tentacles out of it and ran out of that yarn. Thankfully, I had a Bernat Blanket Ogo with the color in it, so perfect. And with that Ogo, I was able to get the other 3 tentacles, but I was not able to finish the underbelly. This is the underbelly, so I have like 2 rows left. I have to do the baubles and then 1 more row after that, and there's very clearly not enough yarn because you have to do 8 baubles, which uses up a lot of yarn. So I'm picking up another skein of yarn. Thank the Lord that Walmart actually carries this color. Michael's does not. This is just a little bit I had. So, my sisters and my mom were already out, so they are picking me up a skein of this yarn, and I gave them like a scrap of the color to make sure they can match it best they can for dye lots. But did I continue anyway? Yes, because I can do all 8 tentacles. So after the baubles, yesterday was Super Bowl Sunday, so longer game with the halftime show and the 8 million commercials. So after I finished the baubles, I started doing the backing. For this octopus, I chose to do burlap baby blanket frosting in the color Pottery Wheel. I did not know this color even existed. When the frosting colors first came out at Joann's, they had 6 colors, and I thought those were the only 6 colors that they made. So I had all 6 colors. Come to find out, there's like 4 or 5 other colors I've never seen before that were released, and they just were never in stores. Pottery Wheel is one of them, and I have an Ollie's fairly close to me. It's like the only one. It's great because when we went to visit my dad's family in Maryland, that's when we first saw an Ollie's, and they're really cool, and then they decided to bring one down here. So it's great how close that one really is to me. And Ollie's can sometimes carry yarn, and they usually put it in their like newsletter, email, whatever you want to call it, when they have burlap blanket yarn. And every time they put it in the newsletter, I go to check because every store is different to see what they have. This last time they put it in the newsletter, I got some dots. So I think they had primary dot, which I never owned or knew existed either. And this one, I got some other colors too, I can't remember, but there were some other colors I knew about. But this one, I did not know existed, and it's very pretty. It's got like a pinkish red, it's got blue, and then it's like a golden brown color mixed in there. But since it's a frosting color, it's got that like white coating, so it kind of like dilutes the color some. It comes out very pretty though, as you can see. Look at that. Comes out so pretty. And I kind of thought the dark blue just, I don't know, I liked it. And I'm trying to run through my yarn, and I'm having a harder time figuring out what I'm going to use all my solid blanket yarn for. Unfortunately, I had to buy a whole new skein to finish this, so is it really helping getting rid of my yarn? No. I mean, yes, I got rid of it, but now I'm just replacing it with the same thing, a brand new one. But my sister loves this color, so I'm probably just going to run through that entire skein, making something for her. So I won't have to worry about it. But I finished 3 of them. I have 5 more tentacles to do, and then I can start building up the top and the head. And then by the time that I'm done with that, my mom and my sisters will be home with the other skein of yarn for me to finish the underbelly, because I can save the underbelly and like the back of the headpiece for the very end. I stuff the octopus, I'll sew the underbelly on, and then I will stuff and sew the head on at the very end. So I still have quite a bit that I can get done. They will be gone for a couple more hours though, so we'll see. I'm going to finish up this green cake real quick first, and then I will move on and see how far I can get into the rest of this octopus. Today's the next day. Ignore the same shirt. I will take a shower later. So, did quite a bit, so I'm just gonna kind of show you guys what I did and what I'm planning on doing today. First off, that cake that I showed you guys made just 3 more whales. I had made 1 whale before I showed you guys that cake, so technically I made 4 whale tops yesterday, but these were the 3 that I got from that little bit of that skein that I showed you. So 3 more whale tops, which is great. And then all I did after that was finish the big Anchor the Octopus. They brought the yarn, I finished the underbelly, so on and so forth, and did the tentacles and all that good stuff, and then I finished it. This is the mini Anchor the Octopus version. This is one that I actually finished at my event on Saturday. I had started the suckers the night before my event, and then and the underbelly I did all the white part, so I didn't have to bring the white with me, and then I just brought the red and I finished up all the backings, the top and the headpiece, and put them all together. So this is the mini the Anchor. so you can see the size. Like, just, you know, I hold it. I'm holding the underbelly with my hand like this, so you can see how big he is. And then the big one looks like this. So I don't even know if the entire thing is in frame. I can't tell, but I'm gonna back up some anyway. This is what he looks like, again, holding the underbelly so that you can see the difference. So if I hold my hands at the same height, there we go. There you can see tentacles are double in size. The head is much, much bigger. And the eyes on this one face forward, and the eyes on this one face the end more accurately of an octopus. I love it. I love the dark blue. I think the dark blue is a great color choice because doing white for all the suckers can be so boring. And I really wanted to use this color because it's new to me. I got it from Ollie's, like I said in the last clip. And I just really wanted to see it turned into a giant octopus. And I love it. He's huge and big, and I love it. And this is exactly what I wanted to make. I've been wanting to make this guy for so long, and I finally got around to making him, and I love it. So, after making that, while making that finished up this one skein of yarn. See, all these tags. I finished the blue as well. I think this is the blue label. Maybe. Nope, that's pretty cool. It's one of the most recent, it's this one. This Twilight one, and I also wrote a paper for the Ogo Twilight that I used. So, this is what I used on the anchor. But that's only because I used Ogo as well. So those are what I finished. And then, after I finished the octopus, we did some things, whatever. And then, when I came back, I grabbed the blue frosting, I think it's called Seaside, and I had a bit of this left from making a mini ink of the octopus, so I just ran through it. So I made a squid body, I made 1, 2, 3, that's not right, 4 mini turtle shells, and 4 octo bodies, it looks like, before I ran out of the yarn. So that would be this label right here. And then I started running through the pottery wheel skein. I did not go through the whole thing before bed. But I did do 5 mini turtle shells. So this is all going to go towards my market prep inventory for May. Fortunately, right now it's all just getting thrown behind me. But that's because I don't have a system yet. Once I have a system, I'm just throwing everything into one little box, and that's not gonna stay that way. So today I'm going to be making my second anchor, the octopus, the big one, because I bought every single one of these skeins when it came out. I haven't touched this yellow yet, and I went ahead and purposely bought a second one for the anchor, the octopus, so I do want to actually go through and use it making one. And I am going to use this color, orange leaf, for the suckers, and I think it will be great. It's like a yellow orange combo. Kind of. And I have a cake of orange leaf left, so I will run through this cake first. So yeah, that's all I'm probably going to do today, or at least for the majority of the day. I'm going to make the giant anchor, the octopus, so you guys aren't going to see me for a while. So I came here because I'm looking for a yarn, but I heard that there was new yarn out, and they have a good chunk of it, so we're going to run through as much of this as I can. This is Big Twist Fluff. This is super, super soft. And I already have some ideas of things I can make out of this, but they have, let's see, the color names, where did they put them? Where did they move them to? I don't know. There we go. All of them. I'm just kidding. Cashmere Rose. We get an orange one. Canyon Sunset. This pretty dark green one would look great for pickles, maybe. Rainforest. This one is Pineapple Slice. This one is Windsurfer. This one is pretty. This should be navy. This brown would look great for owls. I think I want to do that. Mojave Desert. And this one would look great for hedgehogs. This is Moonless Night. They are really, really soft though. I love it. They also have, looks like there's some new kits. This is just like the fluffy yarn, although this looks a little bit thinner than the other fluffy, but multi versions. They have Cashmere Rose, they have Canyon Sunset, looks like the names are the same, Pineapple Slice, Sage Green. It's a little too dirty for my taste, but I still like it. This is really pretty. This is Windsurfer. This purple is also really pretty. Lavender Fog. And then we got some neutrals down here. Mojave Desert. And we have Ultimate Gray. These I use for like big whales and such. So I might actually get some of these guys. These are also new. And I'm so excited. This is Cuddlecraft Fur. So it's a fur yarn. But it's actually on the thicker side, which I really like. And it feels kind of like a blanket that kind of attaches to your hand when your hands are rough. So Blanc de Blanc. We have Mojave Desert. Cashmere Rose. Windsurfer. Cappuccino. And Dawn Blue. This would be great to make dogs and cats in this. And then this is almost like a velvet yarn. Well, it is a velvet yarn. We have Rainforest, Navy Academy. It looks like they're using the name Sunset Canyon, Cashmere Rose, Pineapple Slice, Windsurfer. This is a really pretty color. Sage Green, Mojave Desert, Lavender Fog, and Blanc de Blanc. So, tons of new options here on the end. And last but not least, I'm so excited for this. This is Grande Ombre. So this is just like Brunette Blanket. And it goes from dark to light. So this is just like their perfect phasing for Brunette Blanket or Karen Cakes. So for these, we have, I gotta see where they put the name. They keep moving the name around. Cashmere Rose. They have Canyon Sunset. It does get lighter in there. It's just hard to see, but definitely gets lighter in there. This one is Sage Green. This one is Pineapple Slice. Again, it gets lighter in there. You just can't really see it. This one is really pretty. Naval Academy. This one is Windsurfer, Lavender Fog, and Mojave Desert. So these are blankets, and I'm really excited about all these new yarns. I have a project I'm working on, and the color I chose is not going to work, so I need to find a new yarn for it. Okay, it is the next day. Plans changed. I did not finish the anchor, but I'm finishing him today. I ended up going to my grandparents' house, and that was not planned until it happened and I left. So, I was able to finish all 8 of the big tentacles. So we have 1, 2, they're kind of everywhere, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And it actually used way more of a skein than I thought. This is all that's left. And I used a tiny cake, but you can get all the pieces you need with just one full skein of solid color yarn. And I did also do the underbelly as well. So everything in this orange color is done. Now, I did actually finish one tentacle and had the back piece on. As you can see, this was the back piece. So you do the 2 rows and then you crochet it together. And I had them together. And I finished the one tentacle last night. And I hated it. The yellow is too bright to go with this dark orange. It clashes too much. And I didn't like it. And I didn't want to turn it into the whole octopus. So I went to Michael's and to go look for a different color, and they didn't really have anything I wanted. Speaking of Michaels, I just found out a whole bunch of new yarn came out. I did throw in the clip right before this one of me going to Michaels, so you saw all of the new yarns and stuff, and I definitely want to buy some, but I'm trying not to buy yarn right now, so hopefully they're not limited time. I didn't see a limited time sticker like I did for the Fluffy Flex or the one of the skinny chenille options, so hopefully they're not. I'd love to get some and use some. Some of them are very new, some of them are just different colors and yarns they've already had. But I really wanted to make it in this Bernat Baby Blanket frosting, the color Golden Hour. It's got some yellow and some orange and some brown in it, so it's very fall-esque. And I thought I only had one skein of this because I only bought one of each color when I got these at Joann's. And I completely forgot when I had to quickly make that blue in the blue, whatever the blue frosting color is. I think it's Seaside or something of that sort. I don't remember what it's called, but there's a blue variation. I had to spend $25 on Amazon to get it overnighted, and this was the only other color option that I could do to get the overnighted. So I do actually have a second skein of it. So we're going to use this color instead, and it matches so much better. I love it. I really love how the frostings turn into octopuses. I have turned quite a few of these frosting colors into octopuses. These and the that Bernat Blanket Mysticals I've turned into octopuses, and I really like it. So now that I know I have two of these, ignore my dog. Now that I know I have two of these, this is what I'm turning the big anchor into. I did cut the yellow off of the tentacle, or the sucker rather. I was able to chop it off without harming the orange at all, so I don't need to remake these. So I'm just going to add all the backings, make the head, the little back piece, sew it all together, and I'm going to try to finish this octopus today. So real quick, I made just one. I think this is way better. This, like I said, it was a very fall-esque color. I don't know how well you can see because I have my light on because it's gloomy here today. But there's yellow, orange, and brown, so it's very fall-esque. And I just think this matches so much better than the bright yellow I had did. So I'm definitely going to roll with this. And I'm going to go ahead and finish this octopus. And we'll see how long it takes me to finish this guy. It's going to be quite a few hours. Alrighty, guys. So I'm going to be honest, it's been quite a while later. I was editing a whole bunch of videos. I had like 3 or 4 videos to edit, and I realized I didn't have outros for these videos. So a lot of these next few videos are going to look exactly the same at the end because I'm recording them all back to back so that I can just finish the outros, finish the editing so that I can get them uploaded and ready to go. So I did finish the octopus. Like I said in the last clip, I chose a different frosting color with the dark orange tentacles here, and I really like it so much better. So this is what he looks like. I'm trying to make sure the whole thing is in frame. There we go. So cute. I like that the tentacles curl on their own. That's very nice. And then the big head, and you know, the eyes, I really like it. It's really cute. So now I have 2. I'm contemplating making a 3rd one so that I'll have 2 for the fair and 1 just at other events. That'd be kind of cool. I'm not sure. We'll see. But that is the end of this video. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.